and getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. You feel the energy. These guys are ready to go. There below is Barclays Center and the borough of Brooklyn, where there's never a dull moment. Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. In this game, we'll see the Denver Nuggets against the Brooklyn Nets at Barclays Center. Kevin Harlan with you, joined by Doris Bird, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge reporting courtside. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Harris.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
And David Aldridge is standing by for our pregame report. David, good evening.
Well, Coach Mike Malone had this to say about his understated superstar, Nikola Jokic. Malone said he's truly beloved by all his teammates. No ego, a little bit goofy, doesn't take himself too seriously, and with his success, he's still the same kid. That's why everybody cares about him and respects him. Kevin?
The Nuggets lucky to have him. Thanks, David. Both these teams, Doris, relying tonight on the execution in their half-court game.
A little bit of a throwback, sort of an old-fashioned approach tonight. Don't worry, we're going to have plenty of highlights. It is the NBA. We know there are great players on both sides of the ball, Kev, but how about this ability to execute under duress of a 24-second shot clock? It's going to be really interesting to watch.
Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. Filling out the wings, Harris and Barton. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. And it's Murray in at the point. And for the Nets, Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Kyrie Irving is out there with Spencer Dinwiddie. And it's LeVert in at the small forward. Irving for 3. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist.
Well, this is the beauty of Kyrie Irving. You think of him as a creator, but this guy in a catch and shoot just as lethal.
Harris against Dinwiddie. Harris outside. Barton outside. Here's Millsap. Rebounded by the Nets. Dinwiddie right side. Over Harris. Some solid defense from Harris. Here's Denver now. It's a three-point game. And Millsap snaps it in.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Irving looking for an opening. Jokic against KD. From the low block. That shot is off. Good defense by Jokic. Murray, the pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. To the paint. And it's sent back by Allen.
Wow, Jared Allen twice on the pipe. Send it back, young sir. This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots. Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Murray against Irving. Pass to Jokic. Takes a 3. The shot missing. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. Last time these two teams came together was also in this building. They were able to win it for the home fans.
And their last matchup was a nail-biter, but they hung on, and in part it was because of their rebounding.
Here's Harris following the bucket by the Nets. Jokic kicks to Barton. Harris against Irving. Elbow shot. Harris's shot is good.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
They're basically saying you're going to have to guard us at every point on the floor tonight if you're going to have any chance.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, Greg, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
One shot.
and a one-year player at Texas. Jared Allen came into the league as a bit of a project. He's got ample playing time to develop in Brooklyn.
Now here's Barton. He's coming off a 13-point game against Dallas.
And what a wrecking ball defensively, seen by the 4 steals he had in that game. Boy, at some point you've got to realize there might be a better option standing next to you. This guy has not made one basket in this period.
And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession. It's getting late in the season. Let's see how the standings are out west. Taking a look at Denver. Unless they completely melt down, they should be in good position for a playoff run.
And you know, for the Nuggets, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
Well, this is their goal. There's no doubt about that. For what many expected of them so far, they have not disappointed.
Now here is Harris. After the miss from KD. 5 on the clock, and they pick up 2. Harris has got his second bucket of the night. And Greg, safe to say, Allen's defense is ahead of his offense.
Yeah, but his mobility and leaping ability serve him well as a finisher, providing that vertical spacing teams like to have inside.
And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Nuggets. They trail by 7. Yep, that one goes in there.
And the confidence from Murray, just so efficient from the interior.
Dinwiddie with it. 23 points for him the last game against Golden State. Passes it to LeVert. A floater, and stolen by Barton. The pass to Harris, beyond the arc. Allen with the rebound. Nets leading by 5. Knocked loose. And it's LeVert missing.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And here's Harris from the arc. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
Well, he showed right there. This guy capable of making shots, especially if you leave him that wide open.
Barton against LeVert. Here's Jokic. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even.
And after missing 4 straight, he finally gets one to go.
Brooklyn's gone 2 of 2 from 3-point range here in the first quarter. Pass to Durant. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Jokic.
Well, Kevin Durant is used to absorbing contact on the way up, and when he's this deep, it really puts the defense in a bind.
Well, Doris, you knew that his free agency would be one of the biggest stories of the summer. Everyone tried their best to land Kevin Durant.
And even considering the injury, anyone would be willing and able to take Kevin Durant on their roster. Why? Because when he's healthy, you become an immediate contender.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Whereas the playoff seedings still jumbled a bit up in the air. Just how important you think it is to get home court advantage in the NBA playoffs in this era.
Historically speaking, Kevin, as you know, home court advantage is absolutely monumental, and it doesn't matter the round of the playoffs. Could be a conference semifinal or an NBA final. If you come down to a Game 7, that home court advantage can be the difference between winning and losing. You want as much in your favor, Kevin, as you know, going into the postseason.
Now, here's Millsap. 20 points for him last game against Dallas. Pass to Plumlee. And Murray now top of the key. LeVert against Barton. With the teardrop. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Denver shooting their first free throws of the game.
2 shots.
That one is off.
Well, think about the Nets' Kenny Atkinson, a finalist last season for NBA Coach of the Year. This young coach got a well-deserved contract extension. And what I love is his team competes at a high level every night.
And he's good on the second. And Doris, you think about how hard this Brooklyn team competes. I think they take right after their head coach.
I don't think there's any doubt, Kevin. Coach Atkinson is still willing to get on the court and jump into drills with his players. Let's remember, going back to the early days of his career, he was a player development coach. And before that, yes, he even played. That effort and willingness to break a sweat very much reflected in his group.
Here is Harris, following the three-pointer by Brooklyn. Here's Millsap. He makes that one drop, only his second in 5 tries.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's Irving, averaging around 27.5 points a game, one of the best in the league. And stolen by Harris. Barton outside. Murray surveying the D. And there's the call on Durant. That is his first foul of the game. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for the Nets. Joe Harris comes in for Karis LeVert. Porter's checked in for Denver. Torrey Craig comes in for Gary Harris. Here's Porter. That one doesn't drop. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. And moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors. Dinwiddie passes to Durant. And Brooklyn with another turnover here. Let's take a moment to see which squads have been the most dominant on the glass this season. Here are the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. The Nets second.
You know, it's not necessarily a glamour stat, but make no mistake, their top-notch board work has been a huge key to their success.
Murray against Irving. Porter trying to free himself up. Murray, good. Murray's got it all tied up now for the Nuggets.
You got to feel comfortable when Murray is working the pick and roll. His shooting, speed, and passing all are next level.
Now, here is Irving. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Tries from 10. The shot will not fall. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks. Porter. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Now here's Dinwiddie. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And Durant gets it to go.
Well, how about that floor awareness by Spencer Dinwiddie, getting his guys the basketball in great spots.
Here's Murray. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. Fade away. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss.
A fadeaway, not a terrible idea, but he needs to make the game easier on himself. He's overcomplicating things.
The kick out to Irving. The three-pointer, no good.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Count it. Porter's got his second basket of the night.
Well, you know, Porter can expect this. Defenses are going to try to be physical with him, try to get in his head.
Murray against Irving. Got a piece of it. KD dishes to Dinwiddie. 6 on the shot clock. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Irving can't get it to go. Here's Denver now. They're on a 16-7 run. Murray, good.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
The three from KD. And it's Denver with the rebound.
And you look at the cast-offs that have found success in Brooklyn, Doris, a great part of the Nets story.
And I think what the players appreciate is the team that gave them their first real shot to play significant minutes. That buy-in and urge to prove themselves a part of what makes their culture special.
Here now is Dinwiddie after Michael Porter made the last three-pointer. The kick out to Irving. And so the ball out of bounds. Dinwiddie touched it last.
And with the break in the action, let's look at the stats for Harris. He's averaging 14 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. Well, fans of this team will take this kind of production from him without hesitation.
I tell you, he has been a solid contributor. They have called his number, and he has delivered for them.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Chandler comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Taurean Prince in for Kyrie Irving. The Nuggets also changing it up. Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Millsap. And Morris subbed in for Murray. For the finish, a huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break.
And that's how you do it, guys. Ball pressure and then get some runouts.
Morris against Dinwiddie. And it's blocked by Jordan.
Boy, the wingspan of DeAndre Jordan. This guy sends it back with a message.
Here's Craig. Off the left rim and out.
And that's where you want to make the next pass. This guy is a good scorer, but the defense was right on him.
Passes to Harris. And Michael Porter is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
Well, DeAndre Jordan remains one of the best rebounders in the NBA. His ability to dominate the glass and get you extra possessions, just a thing of beauty.
Free throw good, Jordan. And with DeAndre Jordan, the rebounding is as strong as ever, Doris. But what about the rim protection?
Well, I think obviously DeAndre's block totals aren't what they used to be when he was turning away 2 shots a game. But there's more to defense than just blocking shots. And Jordan remains a plus defender.
Now here's Prince. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And the medical red flags for Michael Porter Jr. caused him to slide to the Nuggets in the 2018 draft. 2 back surgeries in less than a year. An injury suffered initially in his sophomore year of high school. The risk is there, but if his body holds up, potentially a star in the making.
Free throw good, Porter. GA drafted after only playing 3 games at the University of Missouri. A lot of people probably hadn't seen Michael Porter Jr. play basketball. But with that in mind, describe his game for us now.
Kevin, at 6'10", he's a fluid athlete with tremendous shot-making ability. He grew up one of 7 kids, homeschooled. They all played ball. He's had a basketball in his hands from a very young age, and you can see it in his approach.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
And there's the pass to Chandler. He dishes it to Dinwiddie. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
Well, Dinwiddie is a very capable mid-range scorer. You love to see him find his rhythm.
Pass to Plumlee. And Jordan sends it back. And he gets it back. And here's Morris for 3. Chandler with the rebound. Nets trail by 4. He feeds it to Prince. Back to Chandler with his first shot attempt, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. We've got more in store for you right after this. One of the league's best point guards, Kyrie Irving, had this to say about his competition.
2011, I came into a league where the point guard position was still being revolutionized, and now guys are solidifying that spot every single year. There are young guys coming in, but now we have established point guards that are franchise-changing point guards. And for me, having that competitive drive every single game, I know I'm going against an elite point guard every single game. So I think that now coming into the league, it's a lot different than it was before.
Some say, Greg, a golden age at the point guard position.
Yeah, and Irving right there with the best of them. He embraces the challenge.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And the Nuggets, guys, what jumps out to you numbers-wise?
Well, look at the turnover ratio, then look at the score. Easy to see what happened in that first period.
Offensively, they took care of the ball. And defensively, they forced a number of miscues.
On the floor for Denver as we get going here in the second quarter. Grant down low with Jokic. Then it's Porter. Then there's Monte Morris. And it's Craig in at the shooting guard. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Kenny Atkinson, who's a native of Long Island, now has his dream job, coaching the Brooklyn Nets. He doesn't need praise or recognition. Instead, he's fueled by the fear of failure. He says, I always feel like I'm one banana peel away from never being in the NBA again. And Kevin, he's got his team playing with that same determination.
David, he sure does. Thank you very much. Now, here is Morris. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Releases. No good that time. The Nets go the other way with it. It's Chandler high post. Working on Grant. Chandler finds Dinwiddie. On the wing, Harris. To the middle. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
We so often identify Joe Harris as strictly a shooter, but this guy, he is a tremendous passer as well.
And Morris has got the ball here for the Denver Nuggets. In the second quarter, held scoreless. Here's Craig. Prince with the defensive effort. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. But they'll get another chance. Jordan the pass to Chandler. That drops and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Chandler's got his first bucket of the night.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Back to Morris. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Porter against Prince. Dinwiddie outside. Those three-pointers off the mark. The Nuggets have gone 0-4 in the second quarter. Obviously, that needs to change. And it's in there. Porter's got the game tied up here for the Nuggets.
And he's got a great balance of knowing when to slash inside. Porter needs to keep being this aggressive on the drive.
Now, here's Dinwiddie. Looking at the numbers, he's averaging about 20.5 points a game.
Boy, he's at the cup, but that is tremendous defense. Prohibit the lay-in without fouling.
And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. Caris LeVert's checked in for Brooklyn. The Nuggets also changing it up. Will Barton, he's checked in for Michael Porter. And it's Gary Harris in for Torrey Craig. For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Pass to LeVert. Bounce pass from Jordan. Prince against Barton. Goes up to the stripe. That's good on the jump shot. Prince has got his second bucket.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Got to fight over it as a defender.
And, Greg, you know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
And the call will be against Caris LeVert. That's foul number 2 for him. So for the Nets, Allen comes in for Jordan. And it's Kyrie Irving in for Dinwiddie. Morris outside. The three-pointer is right on target.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make a pay.
Morris against Irving. Prince outside. Passes it to LeVert. Shot clock at 5. Tries it from the top of the key. Offensive rebound. And Allen with the slam.
Jared Allen putting on a show. Get out of his way, folks. It's coming down on your head.
Morris looking over the floor. Now the pass to Jokic. And it's sent back by Allen. It's stolen by Harris. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. Harris has got the ball. Morris with the bucket. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Irving passes to Allen. Pass to LeVert. In the corner, Irving with it. Goes up on the wing. Basket good. Irving's got 5 points so far.
This guy is such a good all-around player. Karis LeVert sharpening his court awareness and finding his open teammates.
Morris kicks to Barton. Dishes it to Grant. Shot clock at 6. Morris outside. Off target from three-point range.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Chandler. Outside Irving. Prince outside. Wide open. Again, the Nets for 2. The Nuggets trail by 3. Barton outside. They get a hand on it. They shoot again. And that's 2 points on the layup.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
Here's Allen after the basket by Will Barton. Irving finds LeVert. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 3 assists tonight.
Boy, this is the next step for Karis LeVert. Critical. He become more consistent from deep.
Morris outside. Here's Barton. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average. The 19-foot shot, and he hits the jump shot. Barton's got 5. Doris, you played, you've coached, you've broadcast, you've done it all in this business. How did you like to be coached when you were a player at the very top of your game?
Yeah, I think one of my favorite things were coaches who challenged me, those who would not allow me to accept the level I was currently at, those who wanted to push me and extend and expand my game. Listen, every player wants to be respected. Every player wants to feel valued. But the great ones to me, the LeBron James, the Kevin Durant's, they want to be coached hard. They want you to push them to the greatest possible level they're capable of.
Great insight. Here's Irving after the basket by Will Barton. Here's LeVert. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. To the inside. Grant. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Chandler.
Well, the athletic Jeremy Grant, so good at initiating contact. He gets the defense to react to his aggressiveness.
And you see Jeremy Grant on this team, he means so much more than just his stats.
He's a fantastic glue guy, and his teammates talk about how unselfish he is on the floor. Great team player and an even better chemistry guy off the court.
Now the free throw is good, now leading by 1.
Well, what a lineage for Jeremy Grant, a member of that very famous Grant family in NBA history. His brother, father, and uncle have all played in the league. And what a job he's done to follow suit.
Durant's checked in for Wilson Chandler. Plumlee, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Murray comes in for Morris, and so he's able to get one of two. You feel like Grant started to turn the corner, I thought, last season, Doris, in his development.
No doubt, Kevin. He got to see starters minutes for the first time in his career, and he was rock solid. This guy is a good rebounder. He's switchable on the defensive end, and he brings great energy every night.
8 lead changes now, and we're still just in the first half.
And I'm not sure I've seen a game with more lead changes this early.
On the wing, Harris. LeVert defending. LeVert against Harris. Feeds it to Plumlee. Again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Now Prince. Following the three-point attempt by Kyrie Irving. Takes the three. The offensive rebound. Here's Allen. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket. And it's a 3-point Brooklyn lead. Murray kicks to Barton. Inside, and stolen by Prince. LeVert in the corner. And it's off from three-point range.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Tipped away. Irving with the ball. Now guarded by Plumlee. And that's Prince. That time on the assist by Irving. Prince has got 8.
Well, that pass is a product of Kyrie Irving's great instincts. He's got a terrific mind for the game.
Harris passes to Plumlee. There's the dish to Barton. He kicks to Harris. Clock at 6. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Count that one. 8 points for Jamal Murray.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
Irving against Murray. Irving, good. And the Nets lead by 5.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
Irving against Murray. Can't hit that one. Great D that time from Irving. Down low, Durant. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Well, this is exactly how you want to attack the defense. Kevin Durant accepting the punishment, but refuses to be denied.
Murray kicks to Harris. Pass to Barton. Grant, right side. In the corner, Murray with it. Over Irving. Here's Plumlee. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And the upcoming schedule for Brooklyn. On Friday, they'll be playing against Lou Williams and the Los Angeles Clippers. And then on Sunday, they continue the road trip, heading out to Sacramento to take on the Kings.
And that game against the Wizards, there aren't many other meetings that are as evenly matched as this one. Both teams can give and take punches, and this one, I think, is going to come down to the wire.
That free throw, no good.
Yeah, this kind of free throw shooting just leaves a coach shaking his head. I mean, they have been awful from the line this quarter.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Jordan, he's checked in for Jared Allen. Harris comes in for Taurean Prince. And Spencer Dinwiddie subbed in for Karis LeVert. Denver also making some changes. Paul Millsap is checked in for Jeremy Grant. Michael Porter comes in for Barton. And it's Torrey Craig in for Gary Harris. Nets leading by 6. Irving passes to Dinwiddie. And here is Jordan. From the line, another one falls for Brooklyn.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Wide open look here for Murray. And a miss there on the triple.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Here's Porter. It's hauled in by Harris. 1 second left. He can't get that one to fall. And so it's Brooklyn holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot. Kyrie, what was your plan for tonight?
I was trying to get assists in the beginning, and I'm just having a good time out here. Got it going a little bit. Enjoying myself.
Okay, Kyrie, we'll see you in the second half. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Kevin Durant was on fire in the first half. He had 13 points and 1 rebound. Let's start with you, Shaq. What'd you think about the Nets?
What stood out to me more than anything else was how hard they got after it on the offensive glass. They were keeping possessions alive and converting those rebounds into points. Take away those extra points, they're not in this position, Ernie.
Kenny, what was your takeaway on Denver?
Well, it's never easy to play on the road, and the score reflects that. Just doesn't seem like they're well prepared for this matchup. Every time they tried to make a run, they got derailed. I think to refocus their efforts in the second half, they're going to need to play with a lot more determination for a chance to win this.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Spencer Dinwiddie out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's LeVert in at the 3. So that's the Nets 5. Offensive rebound. Jokic uses the glass that time, and it's good. Jokic has got his second basket of the night.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
Here's Durant. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. And the call will be against Karis LeVert. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Here's Millsap, and he uses the glass on the layup. Millsap's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Pass to LeVert. Outside, KD. 5 to shoot. To the inside. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
A moment here now to see the numbers for Gary Harris. How last month turned out for him? 6th in 3-point field goal percentage. And he's in the top 20 in steals, bringing that focus and intensity at both ends.
And back to his efficiency from 3, as you said, he's top 10 in the league. Defenses are now trying to deny him the basketball, but really to no avail. Millsap's against Durant. Now Barton. He's got 7. Harris passes to Millsap. Shoots over LeVert. Second chance shot, and he gets it to go. 6 points for Jokic.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Irving against Murray. Here's LeVert. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. LeVert's got 10 points in the game.
And there's a deceptive strength to the lean frame of Karis LeVert, showing tremendous strength on his way to a tough finish.
And you know, you can't impact a shot that close any better than he did on that possession.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
Murray for three. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Harris has got 3 assists now in this one.
And Murray has such a soft-looking shot, especially from deep, where he is just lights out.
They get it back. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
The Nets shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. Doris, there are these players whose wingspans exceed their height by 6 inches or more. They're called +6s, kind of a new term. Talk about that with the scouts look into those numbers.
Well, one of the things you like to have in a defensive player is length and versatility along with that length. So guys who maybe their size lists them at one thing, but that length enables them to guard a little bit differently. Guys like Kawhi Leonard, Draymond Green, Montrezl Harrell, all of those guys might be listed a certain size, Kevin, but boy, their length is problematic and makes them such exceptional defensive players.
Well, great to see KD back on the court. That heartbreaking moment where he went down in Game 5 of the 2019 Finals. Wow, so hard, Greg, to watch.
And KD clearly gave everything he had to try and win in the finals. Warriors fans appreciate his efforts. Softened the blow as he left for the Nets. The Warriors ownership already promising to retire Durant's number up in the rafters.
That free throw good from Durant.
What you love about Kevin Durant is he's an MVP level candidate every year, and yet there's a hunger and a thirst to get better at basketball. This is so fun to watch.
Now here's Millsap. He has 6. Free throw line jump shot. Here's Jokic. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well. Well, Greg, the rapid ascension of Nikola Jokic into NBA stardom has been nothing short of amazing. You know, he really is an elite center now.
I mean, he's the best player on a very talented young team in the West. I would not be surprised to see him win an MVP in the next few years.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw, good. Jokic.
You know, you watch Nikola Jokic out there, and he just moves like a guard. The way he approaches the game, sees the court, and shoots just aren't found in that center position.
Timeout called, the Nets. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Now, here's LeVert. He's got 10. Kicks it to Irving. And the pass to KD. From deep. And again, no good by Brooklyn. You know, Greg, Jokic has so many tools at his disposal. He's a walking triple-double threat.
The passing and vision is what really sets him apart at that center position. The offense can run through him and should run through him with how he can distribute the ball.
Wow, has he flipped a switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
Dinwiddie passes to KD. From the top of the key, that one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got his 6th assist on the night.
A natural-born scorer is Kevin Durant. He puts in the time, and it pays dividends on the floor.
Now here's Murray. He's got 11. Three-pointer. They get it again. Barton, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And they've shown a little extra hustle on the offensive glass here in the second half. Second chance points are starting to add up for them, and they can use every one of them.
This is his 2nd trip to the free throw line. Monte Morris is checked in for Harris.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And it's Irving with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Again, the Nets for 2.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Irving against Murray. The feed now to Millsap. The putback. Tries yet again. He takes it up and lays it in. Millsap's got 4 points this quarter. Nets leading by 3. Dinwiddie passes to Irving. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. LeVert against Barton. 6 to shoot. Here's Allen. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. LeVert's got 4 assists in the game.
You want to talk about a perfect performance? He hasn't missed a shot all night. Incredible.
And there's the call on Durant. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
And the Nets making a change here. Harris is checked in. And a switcher also for Denver. Porter's checked in. Irving against Morris. Pass to Jokic. Fires for 3. The rebound by the Nets.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And now here are the 2K leaderboard. Since the All-Star break, these teams are leading the NBA in second chance points. In 3rd, the Nets.
Not many will go after it on the offensive boards the way they do. I mean, and particularly since the break, they have really made teams pay on the inside.
Now, here is Morris. 5 points in the game. Porter kicks to Jokic. The Nuggets with another miss.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Here's Allen, and it's Allen with the jam.
You know what? That's all about hustle and a nose for the basketball. Tremendous job on the offensive glass by Jared Allen.
Pass to Millsap. Porter against Harris. Millsap trying to get open. It's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Nikola Jokic.
I'll tell you, despite this guy's strong play in this period, they're still behind. Someone else has got to step up.
And it's sent back by Jokic. On the wing, Porter. Guarded by Harris. Jokic trying to free himself up and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Doris, you've accomplished so much in your award-winning career. What was your first experience in broadcasting?
Kevin, my first experience was I left coaching, and they put Providence College women's basketball on radio. That was the first ever game I got to call. It was so cool. Tell me yours. What was the very first? Did you study this? How did you get into broadcasting?
I did. Our high school had a radio station, and the first basketball broadcast was underneath the bleachers, looking through popcorn boxes and legs of the people that were standing in the bleachers so that I could see the court from the baseline.
Amazing.
Because that's where the telephone cables were to plug in our equipment. And I was 16 years old.
Incredible.
I remember it very well.
Incredible.
Very well.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Dinwiddie passes to KD. Over Millsap. A nice shot by KD. KD's got 7 now in this quarter.
How do you match up with KD? This guy is so good at taking what the defense gives him. Good luck.
Morris kicks to Jokic. The Nuggets with another miss. Nets leading by 5. Harris looking it over. Now here's Dinwiddie. Outside, KD. Off target with his 3.
One made 3 for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Porter passes to Craig. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Kevin Durant.
Clearly a foul.
The Nuggets have been shooting right around 75% at the line, 9 of 12 so far.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Plumlee is checked in for Denver. And so he hits both. Nets leading by 3. Dinwiddie outside. Passes it to Prince. To the middle. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Well, we've seen that a time or two from Mr. DeAndre Jordan. Nice, easy finish with that dunk.
Morris kicks to Porter. Over to the left wing. And Jordan sends it back. Prince dishes to Dinwiddie. Here's the pass to KD. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
And let's check out some stats. Here are the numbers for Nikola Jokic. He's averaging 20 points, 10 rebounds, and 7 assists. Even if you key in on him all game, he still finds a way to get his numbers.
Right, the skill, the awareness, the physical ability, it's all there, and that's what makes this guy so hard to check.
And Porter, here we go. Misses from close range. And it's Dinwiddie with the ball. Bringing it up now for the Nets. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's Morris after the made shot from KD. And here's Jokic. He's got 13. Brooklyn with the rebound. Jordan's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Dinwiddie passes to Harris. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Harris has got the lead up to 10 now for the Nets.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
The Nuggets moving the ball around at the elbow. Jokic with the fadeaway. And that's good off the glass that time. Jokic has got 13 points in just this quarter.
You know, being that wide open sometimes leads to a miss, but that fadeaway was money.
Dinwiddie against Morris. Dinwiddie's shot is off.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
You know, Doris, at times, he's been the Nets' best player. Spencer Dinwiddie rewarded last season with a 3-year, $34 million extension.
Well, I think he's earned it, Kevin, right? Because he has started for them, he has come off the bench, and to this young man's great credit, he has accepted and excelled in either role. And I'll tell you, it's unusual for a point guard at 6'6". He has done nothing but enhance his versatility.
And so here's Denver. Spencer Dinwiddie missing his last shot. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
In a moment here, let's check out the numbers for Jordan. He's had an impressive second half of the season. 3rd in shooting percentage, and he's an elite glass eater, a factor inside among the top 10 in rebounds per game.
And it's a strong accomplishment. 3rd best in field goal percentage. He just refuses to take bad shots. That's why his coaches love him.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good. Porter.
And there have been some to compare Porter to Kevin Durant. Really a fluid shooter who also possesses amazing athleticism.
Denver making a switch here. Murray's checked in. And Porter drops them both. We've got 1:13 left in the 3rd. Dinwiddie against Murray. Durant for 3. Doesn't go for him. And Denver the other way now. Murray left side. Pass to Jokic. Murray left side. Here's Craig, guarded by Harris. Porter passes to Craig. Just 3 to shoot. Over Harris. Craig can't get it to go. Nets leading by 4. Pass to Dinwiddie. Lobs it up for Jordan. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Well, we've seen this 1 or 2 times, have we not? DeAndre Jordan, finishing end of the alley-oop. Nice.
Jordan against Jokic. Pass to Plumlee. The shot that time, not on target. Nice D from Durant. Dinwiddie with it. From outside the arc. It's not going to go for him. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And we'll be back with you shortly. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
Three tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. So on the floor for Denver, the backcourt is Murray and Harris. Plumlee out there with Jokic. And it's Craig in at the 3, the small forward. Inside. Jordan inside. He's against Jokic. Jordan's shot is off. On the wing, Harris. For the 3. It's hauled in by Harris. Harris has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Prince. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got 9 assists now tonight.
How about the timing? Could be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
The pass to Craig. And there it is for him. And it's Dinwiddie with the ball. Bringing it up now for the Brooklyn Nets. Harris outside. From the arc. Buries the long-range jumper. And the Nets lead by 9.
Well, he is tailor-made for the catch-and-shoot game. Joe Harris, a knockdown shooter.
Murray against Dinwiddie. Murray dishes to Plumlee.
shooting 2.
No good on that one. Some changes for Brooklyn. LeVert's checked in for Taurean Prince. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Spencer Dinwiddie. Will Barton, he's checked in for the Nuggets. He hits the second from the line.
And they are making it look easy at the free throw line here in the second half.
Outside Irving, pass to LeVert. He dishes it to Jordan. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, DeAndre Jordan's a problem because if he gets that close, you know the defense has to commit to him.
Taking 2 shots.
Free throw good, Jordan.
Well, how about the 2008 NBA draft? DeAndre Jordan becomes the 35th pick and becomes an all-star for the first time in 2017. Boy, really an example of what can happen when you put the work in.
Allen's checked in for Brooklyn. Paul Millsap is checked in for Denver. Second free throw, no good.
And how about the transition from Paul Millsap, going away from that star role to being more of a role player here in his later years? No longer needed to carry the torch, if you will, in terms of scoring and rebounding, but he can still give you just a bit of everything else at this stage.
Jordan finds Harris. Lobs it up for Jordan. Hammers the alley-oop through. And he's now got the double-double. 10 points and 10 rebounds.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Pass to Jokic. Over Jordan. And it's Jokic missing. And with Millsap, you can just see him contribute in so many ways.
I mean, a great passer for his position and also very unselfish with his offense. Still a plus defender with how often he is giving up size on the inside.
So it's Denver now. After the basket by Brooklyn, Barton, no luck.
Boy, a little indecisive. I think he wanted to kick it out, changed his mind, and ended up missing.
LeVert kicks to Harris. Here's Irving. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Irving's got the lead up to 13 now for the Nets. Millsap at the elbow. Back to Murray. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not-so-unlucky 13 shots.
They've got an effective passing big man in Millsap. He does a lot for their chemistry.
Here's LeVert. Back to Irving. From deep three-point range, kept alive. And there's Jordan putting it right back in. And the Nets lead by 13.
You know, put a rough first half behind him. He's absolutely crushing it here in the second.
Murray, the pass to Barton. Now Millsap. Now here's Jokic. Puts it up from 12. Second chance effort. And that one is off. Excellent D there from Allen. Barton against Harris. Jordan dishes to Irving. Back to Jordan. It's hauled in by Jokic. Jokic has got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. Up top, Barton. Covered by Irving. Passes it to Murray. Fires from deep. He watches it go through the hoop for his 8th make. Now 8 for 14.
And with Murray, you have an all-around scorer, someone who feels comfortable shooting from just about any spot on the court.
The pass to Allen. LeVert against Harris. Poked loose. The kick out to Irving. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Nuggets trail by 10. Here's Barton. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Harris has got his 4th assist in this one. And here's LeVert. Pass to Irving. Murray with it. Guarded now by Irving. And it's Murray penetrating. Barton wide open. He fires. And there's another one for the Nuggets.
And the precise passing of Murray, really moving the ball well around the floor.
To the paint. Harris outside. LeVert in the corner. Shot clock at 6. Lets it go with the 3. That's in for his 5th field goal of the game. Makes him 5 for 12 so far.
His first triple of the second half. That makes 3 for the game.
Pass to Jokic. Looking to get back on track here. Great D that time from Jordan.
Well, that's just inconsistency from him, and it's happened all night, and it hasn't helped their cause.
Oh, what a pass, and then he lays it in with the circus move.
So smooth. Harris outside. Back to Murray. And oh, what a play. He just palms the block. Inside. And it's Allen slamming it down.
Once Jared Allen gets rolling, this guy will keep the pressure on. He wants to be great.
Harris outside. Murray against Irving. Harris looking it over. Stolen by LeVert. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. LeVert's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, I love the way Karis LeVert is attacking. This guy is a skilled guard with tremendous speed.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
Well, think back to Karis LeVert's career at Michigan. It was marred by 3 foot surgeries in just 22 months. And obviously, the medical red flags caused his draft stock to dip. But credit the Nets, who picked him up with the 20th pick back in 2016.
And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Jared Allen.
And when he's been on the floor, it has been a clinic in rim protection and shot blocking. He's played the defense of 3 men tonight. His block total has gotten to a point you almost never see in an NBA game.
They increased his role tonight after dropping their last game, and the move paid off. He's been the best player on the court by far, and now they don't have to worry about a losing streak. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, when Mike Malone talked to his team during that last time out, he was begging them to step it up. He said, we've got to make the move now, or we're going to be out of time and out of luck. Give it everything you've got out there. Kevin?
And the ankle injury for LeVert last season, more of a freak accident.
Yeah, Kevin, you think about it, he comes down on top of another player. It ends up costing him 3 months. But even through these tough injuries, what we know, Karis LeVert has shown when healthy, he can be special. He's hit 4 now from behind the arc, 2 in each half, making an impact.
To the inside, Jokic, a rebound by the Nets. Allen's.
I'll tell you, a rough quarter for him, and that puts so much pressure on the guys around him.
And it's sent back by Millsap. The Nuggets trail by 15. Barton, right side. Rebounded by the Nets.
I'll tell you, everything went right in terms of execution. He just can't get it to go.
Outside Jordan. Here's Durant, and then jammed down as it goes right over Jokic.
Well, Kevin Durant with a little crafty creativity, KD at the rim.
Barton passes to Millsap. Here's Jokic, and Jokic throws it down.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Now, here's Dinwiddie. Passes it to Durant. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Durant's got 15 points in just the second half.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
That's good from Harris on the assist by Jokic. And that's now 9 points for Gary Harris.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
And there's the pass to Durant. And again, it's Brooklyn converted.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Nets.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And so taking a look at their season record, this will be win number 31 on the year.
And you could tell they were ready for this one today, guys. There was something extra on the line, and they wanted it.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Allen.
He came out and let everyone know that points would be hard to come by with the way he swatted away shots and protected the rim.
Count the basket.
Look, they've earned this victory tonight. Tough to dominate the way they did.
And they just went out and executed. Give credit to the coaching staff. They have to be thrilled with their level of play.
Now, here's Vonleh. 56 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Pass to Temple. Here's Musa. Pass to Karouche. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Musa. Off the mark with the little step back, Johnny. Here's Craig. To the middle. Bates Diop, the pass to Vonleh.
Yeah, easy call.
That's his first personal foul. At the line for the Nuggets, Noah Vonleh. At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And both free throws good for Vonleh. 16 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Dinwiddie with it. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity. And this is what they came out to do.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Kyrie. Nice win tonight. What was your thought process coming into the game?
I was just going out there trying to compete on every play, trying to play as much defense as possible.
just sticking to our game plan. We had a game plan going in, and we executed.
Got it done at both ends of the floor, Kyrie. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. And we'll see you next time.